Most people fail not because they are not smart, not because opportunities never knock, and not because life is unfair. They fail because they never think big enough. They shrink their vision to fit fear. They settle for comfort while greatness sits locked inside them, waiting. Every great achievement in history started with someone daring to imagine what others called impossible. Thomas Edison, born poor and partially deaf, could have accepted a quiet life, but he imagined a world lit by electricity, and his vision changed life for billions. Henry Ford, when asked for faster horses, imagined machines carrying humanity across continents. Walt Disney saw castles rising where there were only swamps. The Wright brothers saw flight when the world saw impossibility. Big thinking is rare because small thinking feels safe. Small dreams don't risk failure. Small goals avoid criticism. Comfort whispers, stay quiet, stay ordinary. Yet, mediocrity is not neutral, it eats at the soul. Every time you shrink to avoid fear, you trade the life you could live for scraps of safety. Your life expands or contracts to the size of your vision. Those who think in scarcity see only limits. Those who dare to imagine abundance, influence, freedom, and impact shape reality itself. Big thinkers fail often, yes, but they rise because their vision is bigger than their obstacles. Most people are prisoners of small thought, not because imagination is lacking, but because it is surrendered too early. As children, we dream wildly: astronauts, presidents, heroes, inventors. But society teaches us to be realistic. Parents, teachers, friends, all hand us invisible chains, whispering, don't aim too high, you'll be disappointed, or people like us don't get rich. And so, most shrink, trading vision for conformity. Reality, however, is not fixed. It bends for those bold enough to think beyond it. The Wright brothers did not wait for permission to fly, they imagined it until it lifted. Walt Disney transformed a swamp into a kingdom. Steve Jobs imagined computers in every home when no one else could see it. Big thinking doesn't ask for permission. It does not crumble under statistics or doubt. It carves its own path. And the tragedy is not that people fail at big dreams, it's that most never dream at all. When you think small, you build a prison around your potential. You measure life in inches when you were meant to move in miles. Small goals fail to stir the soul, they distract from what you were born to achieve. Napoleon Hill wrote, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Yet most people never move past conception. They entertain dreams but never commit. They let visions fade, not because they were impossible, but because they were never planted deep enough in the soil of belief and action. Consider Abraham Lincoln, born into poverty, largely self-educated, mocked at every turn. By small thinking, he should have faded into obscurity. Yet he carried a vision of a united nation. Failures struck him repeatedly: business, elections, personal losses, but his thinking was bigger than setbacks. He became one of history's most remembered leaders. Your life is not defined by failure, it is defined by the size of your vision in the face of it. Failure is not the enemy, small thinking is. Small thinking magnifies obstacles into dead ends. Big thinking turns obstacles into stepping stones. It asks, what lesson can I learn? How can I adapt? How can I rise? If your vision doesn't demand more of you, it is not big enough. Big dreams call forth the hero inside you, the version of yourself that has been hiding beneath fear, procrastination, and doubt. That is why thinking big is not just about wealth or success. It is about becoming who you were meant to be. Most people never find that version because they never walk the path that reveals it. They take the easy, predictable road, paved with mediocrity. But the easy road never leads to greatness. The easy road never uncovers the strength you didn't know you had. The easy road keeps you small. So I ask, are you willing to demand more of yourself than the world demands? Are you willing to carry a vision so powerful it keeps you awake at night? Until you do, you live beneath your potential, and the world is robbed of the greatness you could bring. Thinking big begins with belief. It begins with the courage to imagine a life so vast that the mind struggles to contain it. Every great mind in history, from Carnegie to Oprah to Elon Musk, started by believing the impossible was not only possible but inevitable. Belief creates clarity. Clarity forms purpose. Purpose ignites action. Discipline is the bridge between vision and reality. Edison worked tirelessly on thousands of experiments. Ford refused to stop until the Model T was affordable for all. Disney faced bankruptcy, ridicule, and doubt, but discipline kept the vision alive. Every step, every hour, every day, they invested in turning thought into reality. Gratitude and adaptability fuel resilience. Every setback contains a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity. Failure is feedback. Resistance is the proving ground for greatness. The person who thinks small complains. The person who thinks big asks, how can I use this? Your mind, when unleashed, is the most powerful force on earth. It can create industries, inspire millions, transform societies, but only if you allow yourself to dream bigger than fear, bigger than limitations. limitations, bigger than what others say is possible. Every moment you doubt, you shrink. Every moment you believe, you expand. Every step you take toward a vision larger than yourself, the world bends a little closer to your dream. This is the truth. You were not born to live ordinary. You were born to achieve, to create, to rise above. The minds that changed history did not settle for small thinking. Edison, Ford, Disney, Lincoln, Oprah, they all dared to think beyond their circumstances. And so can you. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for perfect timing. Action without delay, belief without compromise, thinking without limits. That is the formula. Your vision must be bigger than your fears. Your dreams must be more compelling than your excuses. Imagine your life if you stopped thinking small. Imagine the possibilities if you committed to a vision so big that it scares you. That fear is a signal. It marks the threshold of greatness. Step across it. Step into the life that only your mind can conceive. Think big. Act boldly. Persist relentlessly. Adapt intelligently. Learn constantly. And never, ever shrink to fit the world's expectations. Greatness is waiting. History rewards those who dare. Remember this. You become the size of your thinking. Dream as large as the universe itself. Because until you do, the world will never see the power you carry within. And when you finally believe, act, and rise, nothing on this earth can